Hi, I'm Maria Moreno, and I'm here today with Monte Darland, the creator of ProDevTech, a blog about instructional media technologies. Hi, Monte.
Hi, Maria.
I have a few questions for you today.
hmm
And so, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is you do.
Well, Maria, I'm an instructional technologist, and currently, and what I do is, as an instructional technologist, I work with new technologies that are utilized in educational purposes. So, of course, video is probably our prominent thing that we work with for the most part. We help faculty with video projects, and students utilize video in education. And I kind of help, look at what kind of resources are available, what kind of new technologies are available, and I work with them, I test them, and I make recommendations to look at those particular technologies and see if that's something that we can utilize either now or in the near future. So I thought, well, why not just put a blog out about some how-tos and different uses for technology and how media is utilized with educational content, and maybe that might, open up some doors for those who want to know more about it, and I would be glad to assist. One of the things about having a blog, you kind of develop a community sense, and that community could be those that are already knowing about what you're doing, and then those who want to know more about what you're doing. And so I figure my blog can be kind of cover those two areas, and then get feedback, and then get more I guess people checking on my blog and seeing, what they think and get their feedback, and then it gives us some credibility.
Yeah, that's always the goal, right? To
That's
get people.
true. That's true.
Okay, so how did you go about creating your blog?
The blog actually is an assignment for my master's degree program, but I've been wanting to create a blog. Actually, I created a blog, but after being involved in my master's program, I found out that I could do a better job, so I just revamped it and totally went another direction with it. So the blog itself is, I think, more tech-oriented, but with a creative sense behind it. And I look at different means of utilizing instructional media in technology for different purposes, whether it's gaming, whether it's accessibility, video production, what have you. Photography, we utilize that. Music, utilizes a certain amount of technology, media technology. So I wanted to kind of put my blog out there to kind of talk a little bit about all of the different aspects of media and how it's being utilized in education and beyond, actually, and some of the things that we're doing specifically that really enhances what we're doing here. So that's kind of my goal with the blog.
Oh, wow, so you started off as an assignment and now you actually do it because you like it?
Yeah, and I like to get information out to those that are interested in what we're doing here. We're looking at it from both a student side that may have interest in media production, and also our faculty and staff who want to learn more about how to create media content for their classes and how best to go about doing that, and maybe they may pick up something in my blog. And also outside sources, we communicate with a lot of other institutions, and they see what we're doing, and we get recognition for that.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good source to have. What are some influences that motivated the creation of your blog, ProDevTech, and what factors do you try and apply to your blog from these influences?
Well, the influences I have are probably from my position here at Lone Star College-Tomball. We do a lot with technology, as I mentioned before, and I think that the influences I have are from people that are around me, people that I work with, and also students that I work with, especially those that work with me in a work-study program, and then those that don't. So I think that those are my influences, and if I can put out content in my blog that they may be able to utilize if they're interested in going into a field similar to this. Of course, media is used in just about every field anymore, so you just don't call yourself a media person anymore. You utilize media within whatever you're doing. I just want to keep going with it. You know, I've been around it for a long time, so it's a motivation. It's a motivation to see those who can learn from what I've done and kind of apply it themselves and take it to where they want to go with it. So
Yeah, that is true. Media is growing.
exactly.
Okay, so what is it you hope others gain from your blog?
Well, my blog is beneficial in many ways. I think that you're going to see responses back from individuals that either have a desire or want to learn more about instructional technology, about media in general, about where it's going and what direction it's going into. The whole idea is to develop communication and feedback. So in a world of technology, you have so many variances out there that you just don't think that one person is, you know, the most influential, knowledgeable person about technology. I think it's a masses of people that are involved in it that do different things with it, especially from the educational side of it, because it's not new, but it's newer than a lot of other content creation that is going on in education. And I think education field definitely can benefit from a lot of what we're doing with technology. And I think that we're going into different aspects, everything from virtual reality type technology to 3D type technology. So there's a lot of new directions that we're looking at and going into. And building a good program here at College-Tomball is one of my main goals, especially in video and media production. With that said, media, video, you know, creating, you know, welcome videos to make students more in tune with understanding a faculty member that they have as an online instructor makes it more easier to, you know, communicate with that particular faculty member rather than not knowing who's behind, you know, the class itself. So I think that technology has definitely helped in those fashions quite a bit as far as putting students in tune with you know, online learning and other processes. So if this blog can definitely help someone out, a student that possibly is interested in going into a media production type program, then I've done my job.
So thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you, Maria. I appreciate it.
No problem. I
Okay.
appreciate it too. That was Monte Darland, the creator of ProDevTech, a blog about instructional media technologies. I'm Maria Moreno. Thank you for joining us today.